take it upon themselves. Basically, what I'm demonstrating to everyone watching, in real time, go about achieving the Benevolent Leader Trophy for Fallout 4. It is, without a doubt, the hardest trophy to get in the game. But I have developed a strategy to learning how to get it with minimum resources. Although you will look at my community and see just an asinine amount of stuff, it doesn't mean that it required a lot of caps to do so. It's just that I had the resources and the fact that all of my settlements has at least 2 stores. I was able to basically achieve this through basic patience and trial and error. I have some do's and don't tips and some must-have items and features. One thing I definitely do recommend is you find the picket fences magazines if you're able to. I obviously do not use PC video recording or video recording software of any kind, so I would definitely recommend looking up on YouTube for any videos regarding magazine location. But without going too much into the talking, let's go straight to my community. So you guys can see that you're looking at my happiness rating, which for the longest time that I was playing this game never got above 82. And through painstaking trial and error, I was able to figure out what the deal was. There's some suggestions that other video makers have suggested on YouTube, but they are false in their statements. I will not say any names because I don't want to create, animosity. Since I'm not a professional at this, and neither are they. But the thing of it is, there were some suggestions made in regards to how you go about achieving this trophy, and one suggestion was the upper right hand corner where it says size. A couple of people made videos that said that you want that to go all the way to the end because it means maximum community happiness. I don't know why they said that, and they're a well-known video person on YouTube, but that's farther from the truth. You basically want to do some very simple things. You want to start out with a couple of perks, and this is really not hard to do, and they're very simple to obtain. Your first 10 points in the game should be allocated to very specific perks, one being local leader. I would invest into this as soon as possible, because without this perk or the cap collector perk, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to obtain this trophy. These two trophies tie in with the trophy. I'm sorry, these two perks tie in with the trophy, Benevolent Leader Trophy. And I don't know if you guys know or not, but it's probably most likely the hardest trophy to obtain in Fallout. But I'm going to show you how you can get it relatively quick. If you follow my suggestions, you'll get there quick regardless of your level. And please do not look at my level and assume that I did this at a high level. It's not that. It's just that I'm just now figuring this out at my particular level. So it took me to reach level 73 to realize what I had been doing wrong. Excuse me. Every other level below 73. So late in the game, I figured out what I needed to do to get the Benevolent Leader trophy, and I'm well on my way. I'm literally 6 points away from obtaining it. Um, so the Cap Collector perk and the Local Leader perk are the first two perks you want to invest into. Um, the Strong Back perk, when you're out there collecting resources, junk items, weapons and gear off of enemies. And yes, I said weapons and gear because a lot of people choose not to pick the weapons and gear off of an enemy. They just go for the ammo. That's fine and everything, but you're passing up some major resources in doing so. And I want everyone that really wants to achieve this trophy and really, just basically feel like you've accomplished something. To do so, it's not going to be very hard. Like I said, the strong back perk would be the third choice after putting points in the first two that I mentioned, local leader and the cap collector. Then you should put your next point into strong back perk. Level that up as quick as possible. After that, you want to invest in the scrapper perk. This perk is paramount to achieving 100% settlement happiness quick in the beginning. If you're midway, through that, if you're level, 15 or higher, then you basically want to take this perk as your next perk because the first level of this perk allows you to break down a lot of pipe weapons, laser weapons, plasma weapons, nuke launchers, rocket launchers. You name the weapon, it could be broken down. Excuse me. It could be broken down for screws, aluminum, and copper. And we all know how hard it is to obtain copper. And if you've been paying for it up to the point of watching this video, I'm showing you a way of not having to pay for copper. So you can take the advice, or you don't have to. You can do your own thing, but chart and which perks are definitely recommended to achieve that trophy. I would definitely say go ahead and pick them. So the scrapper perk, the first level of the scrapper perk, when you break down weapons, it gives you screws, aluminum, and copper. The three most important when starting off, especially, if you want to get into modding weapons really quick. The next level of the perk allows you to break down weapons and achieve sorry about that. My mic came out of my controller. The second level of the perk is allowing you to scrap weapons for circuitry, nuclear material, and fiber optics. If you're going to be building your turrets, and especially if you're going to use Sanctuary is like a hit and miss. But if you utilize the area to the best of its ability, you can achieve this trophy with relative ease. It just all depends on how you do it. But if you're going to be using laser turrets and missile launchers, you definitely want to take this perk as early as possible. So with those out of the way, everything else that you choose to do is pretty much on you. You guys can look at the perk chart here and see which perks I've picked. I specifically picked everything that you see that's highlighted for specific reasons. Occasionally, I will wander on my own, so I definitely chose the Lone Wanderer. Because I choose sometimes to wander on my own, I also picked the Scrounger perk. and I maxed that out. So with the Scrounger perk, you basically find more and more ammo in each container. They could be file cabinets, trash cans, refrigerators, ice machines, you name it. If it can store anything, you can find ammo in it. So you can find them in safes. The higher the perk is maxed, or the higher the level of the perk, the more ammo you're going to find. You basically don't have to buy any ammo with this perk. If you're a lone wanderer, you more than likely have chosen this perk. And that way, if you're the lone wanderer, if you travel alone, you don't have to constantly give your companion ammo for their weapons. So that's definitely a good perk to choose. Armorer, definitely, if you're going to be modding your own armor. Gun nut, if you're going to be modding weapons. Hacker, for obvious reasons. And again, if you're doing the lone wanderer type of thing, definitely invest into the action boy, because you're going to need to regenerate your action points as often as possible. And then, if you're going to be out there and you're going to be patrolling, or not patrolling, but exploring the southern part of the game, which is the most hazardous part of the game, where you'll run into scorpions, death claws, the extreme sentry bot. I mean, just the hardest part of the enemy, the hardest enemies you could face are going to be in the southern part of the game. So, I chose the Wasteland Whisperer perk, and it's actually pretty cool because I was able to command a scorpion, a legendary scorpion. I was able to command him to fight a Deathclaw. The scorpion lost, but he took a great deal of the legendary Deathclaw's health, and I was basically able to just wither the Deathclaw down. So it helps. It makes a difference. If you have the robotics expert perk, this allows you to hack robots and make them fight for you. So you can hack a sentry bot, you can hack a protectron. I've never done an assaultron, but more than likely with my sneaking ability, I could probably do it. I just never tried it, so I'm not sure if that would work. But if anybody has done it, then you probably already know how well it works. So anyway, long story short, you need your medic perk. You only need the first level of the medic perk to open up the medic shops. So you don't have to invest any more into that. If you want to go higher, then that's your choice. But cap collector, local leader, strong back perk. I would say in that order, because you have to be able to carry a lot of your resources or junk items that's going to eventually be converted into the resources you need. So local leader first, cap collector second. So if you really want to achieve your benevolent leader trophy, this is definitely the best way to do it. So moving on, let me enter into my workshop editor again. So if you guys look at my happiness rating, it's at 94, and I'm getting ready to show you how I got it to that point. Prior to this video, if you've seen my happiness rating for this community, you would know it never got past 82. So I'm going to show you all the things that I did to get it past that point. I'm normally a very streamlined person. I like things to be in order, but as I was putting my shops here, I noticed that my happiness started going up. And then I started adding chairs. Now, please don't look at this and assume that, I just threw a bunch of junk in one spot. I did this because each time I added more and more, my happiness kept going up. So you guys can see that I'm literally 6 points away from achieving uh, 100% happiness, and I'm kind of stoked because I've never gotten this far. So without further ado, I basically had a wall up here, starting from where this turret is. I had a wall that went all the way to where you see this picture right here. So I had a wall, and it kind of made the settlers feel like they were closed in. So for some reason, these are some picky ass settlers. I mean, extremely picky. So what I did was I just basically opened up the entire area, and to kind of give you a bigger picture. If you look here, actually, I'm gonna do one even better for you guys. I'm gonna go into my building, and I'll get to this part in a minute, the way that some of my settlers addressed, because that definitely makes a difference in your community's happiness. Sorry about that. So let's go up here. I'm gonna jump across this roof. Okay, let's climb up here. I just wanted to get to a high point so you guys can kind of see what I got going on in Sanctuary. Right here in this area that I'm looking at, that used to be my garden, and I had it fenced in. And then what I basically was doing was just limiting my happiness potential. So I basically took some of the mud fruit here, well, a lot of the mud fruit, and I started a whole nother area over here. For some reason, if you look at the way this looks, it looks bunched up. So over here, I actually spreaded it out and lined everything up to make it look nice and neat. And for some reason, everybody seemed to gather more over in that area. I guess they don't like clutter, conceited bastards. Anyway, moving forward. See, starting at this point, I put the two basketball courts there to, just make them feel, happy and comfortable. I have no idea if my power armor suits are doing anything for the settlers. They just happen to be there. And you can see that I put this big fountain at the beginning of the marketplace. And I just put some lights around it. It actually looks pretty cool at night. And then I put this fence right here to close in the market. And I got two generators there. I got an insane amount of power. And you can basically see everything that's going on here. If you notice, there's a lot of lights by the market stores. That's because, they say on a lot of videos, and they say no matter what you read or look at, that the settlers don't care about power. I beg to differ. These greedy bastards do care about power, because the level of happiness that I've achieved at this point had a lot to do with the power that I was using and what I did with that power. So if I come over here, okay, you can see that I added this guy here. He's not anybody familiar, so but anyway, he sits on top of the store as like a momentum or something like that. Anyway, to give you a closer aerial view, you can see what I got going on here. I got chairs here for people to sit. Plenty of lights around the area. So if you just kind of take a tour around the entire place, you're going to see lights everywhere. Some stuff has nothing to do with what I did here, but for the most part, um, this is exactly what I've done to get to the point that I am now. One thing Sanctuary definitely cares about, or the settlers in Sanctuary care about, they do care about defenses. They feel that this place should be well guarded. Um, and unfortunately, because you have to put up so many defenses, um, it doesn't allow you to do much other stuff in terms of building, really large structures. So there's a give and take. Once I'm done getting the trophy, I'm gonna basically break all this down because I really don't care about, whether or not they make money. I can go out and make money on my own. I'm just gonna trash all this because I want to make more structures. I'm doing this for the trophy because it is the hardest to achieve. I might leave a few stores, but this right here, this is just too much for me. I just don't like clutter. Um, so that's pretty much that in terms of what I'm doing to get to that point. So to be more specific, the furniture places for people to sit down, you'll see that scattered. You can't see it, but behind a lot of these shops, there's ample amount of places to sit down. So if we come back over here, you can see a bench right there, and right there you can see a bunch of chairs for people to sit down. It's safe to assume that these people are relatively, dumb morons and don't know no better, but enough credit, and we failed to give Bethesda enough credit. They designed the NPC characters to at least be smart enough to know that if you're standing on your feet all day, like these guys are, like this guy's leaning on a bar, in real life, he'd probably be fired for that. And obviously, she has heels on, so, you put chairs around the area and listen to the settlers talk about what they don't like their back hurts, stuff like that. If they say their back hurts, put like these chairs here or these chairs here. The ones that complain about their back hurting, they're going to find the most comfortable chair, like this right here. And the reason why I'm pointing these things out because I noticed this. I would walk around, I would slowly walk by each store, and I would listen to what they would say. I would listen to everyone. And when somebody said my feet and back hurt, I instantly went into my workshop editor and I made this chair. And the person that complained about their back hurting actually went and sat in that chair. So the game will play out how you interact with it. But if you ignore these little simple things, because I ignored it a lot of times, I just put chairs, no big deal. But if you actually stop and really think about it, you put the chairs that correlate to the settler that's complaining. They won't sit on these, and we've all sat on these. These are just the most uncomfortable ass chairs. So if you've been on an airplane and these are somewhat comfortable, you can't really lean back on those. These, if you fall asleep, there's a bad crook you'll wake up with in your neck. I don't really know what these are. They look like half-ass made folding chairs, folding lawn chairs. But anyway, it seems to make these lazy bastards happy. So I put those there. Lights, it doesn't really matter what lights you put, but I just put a bunch of lights, barbecue pit, trash can, stuff that you would do in real life. That's what makes a difference. Putting these here. Now, let me just say this. You notice how it says activate? If you take, and it's a tedious process, but if you put a couple of Nuka-Colas in here, the settlers will actually go to this machine and take them out. Now, if you notice where this says ice cooler, you notice how it gives you the option to transfer stuff. If you put refrigerated items in here, they will actually go in there and get it out. And you can see that there's nothing in here. I put like 30 Nuka-Colas, 30 iced Nuka-Colas in there. And I put a couple of Nuka-Colas in here, and they're completely empty. So if you looked at these in your workshop editor and said they don't do anything, I beg to differ. Um, when I say I got to the point that I'm at now through trial and error, this is basically what I mean. I put drinks in here and just waited and waited and waited to see if anybody would react to it. Slowly but surely, they will react to it. Once one settler does it, they pretty much follow suit. Um, so if you have a Nuka-Cola pile, stockpile, um, build these two things and put them. They're relatively easy to build. Don't require a lot of resources. You can only get a few in here, so I would definitely say put the majority of them here. For this one specifically, put the iced Nuka-Colas if you find them, or the iced cold Nuka-Colas. Um, Anything that requires refrigeration, put it in there. You'll slowly start to see it disappear. So that stuff definitely makes a difference. And then, like with these barbecue pits, I know you guys are looking, okay, this is little stuff, little aesthetics. But if you throw like, and I don't eat any of the wasteland creatures, so if you throw a mongrel hound leg on here, somebody will actually come, or a couple of people will actually come and stand over it. They won't actually cook it or anything, but then you'll start to see them, eat out of a bowl or something. So it's safe to assume that they're probably eating that mongrel meat. Yuck. So like you can see what this guy's doing. He's when you see stuff like this, he's increasing. Fail to help defend Grey Garden. Okay, too bad. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I just lost train of thought. When you see what this guy is doing, his inventory is basically restocking. So I basically went to him and just bought out everything that he had to offer, and it was either stim packs or a Dictol, stuff like that. So your shops definitely make a difference if you invest into them. So if you've invested into the Cap Collector perk, invest into that 100% all the way to the last level, which is you can invest 500 into a shop. Now here's the beautiful thing about that. Once you invest into a bar, once you invest 500, every other bar that you make after that won't require another $500 investment. Now this is just per community. So if you put a shop up in another settlement, you'll have to invest 500 to increase that shop. And then I just kept with the style of store that the settler is managing. So this is a bar, so you can see how this guy is dressed. He's dressed laid back. Looks like a bartender. Probably didn't need the glasses, but anyway, he's outdoors. This is the general store, and basically when you go into a store, you usually see women that may not be so dressed well, but I felt that little aesthetic went with the style of store she's operating. And then right here we have a doctor, and I put a nice pinstripe suit on him with the bowler hat. I ran out of doctor jackets, so that's why he looks the way he does. It was the closest thing to a doctor suit. This is the clothing store. Ghouls really don't look right with anything other than full clothing. To just see one of these people walking around, with their dragging, eaten off or melted off flesh, it just it doesn't look right. So I put a baseball uniform on her, because basically when you go into a clothing store, they basically sell all types of clothing. So that's that. Bar, we have a lady bartender with a nice rosy dress on, with some fashionable glasses. And moving on, I don't know why the person is not here, but you can see right here we have another lady with nice blue dress on with some sunglasses in a general store. The old lady that you first come in contact with that tells you she has visions, I had her here just as a you know uh, you know kind of like a screw with her type thing. I had her in charge of the medic store. Apparently, the people you first come in contact with when you um, first start the game, with Preston Garvey and everything, they were strangely enough designed to basically not do anything. So I don't understand why you can't make them do anything. I don't understand why Bethesda would design them like that. That's just asinine to me because they actually add to your community total, but they don't do anything. So they're basically living off of the backs of other people, and I kind of don't like. I really don't like that. I mean, that's just stupid to me. So you can see right here, this is what I was referring to with the other medic shop. You can see we got a guy here with a Vault Tech medical lab coat on. So I kind of wanted to keep the store, the settler, matched with the store. So you can see she has a nice, pretty dress on with some sunglasses. And we got another bartender here with the vest and shirt and slacks. Then you come back here. Got a guy with vest and shirt, slacks, with a bowler hat in the clothing store. So every one of my settlers. Oh, and then we got a guy with a suit on and a I forgot what that hat was. Press cover hat or something like that. Anyway, everybody is pretty well dressed. These little things may seem like they don't add to the happiness, but they do. And it's a tedious process to get up to this point. So looking at my numbers here, I have 21 people, 21 beds, 24 food. So you need to have your food at least a couple of points higher than the amount of people you have in your settlement. If your food is lower than the amount of people you have, your happiness will start to go down. When people say power don't make a difference, it doesn't make a difference because that's not a requirement for the settlement happiness. But if you're going to create a building for people to live in, who wants to stumble around in the dark? And it's not like Bethesda gave you access to candle wax, and wicks, and allowed you to create candles. So sorry, Yankee Candle, but we didn't get to that point yet. So power is only necessary if you're going to build things that people will actually interact with. TVs. You don't have to worry about the radios. Like these guys here, definitely create your power for those. Shut your damn mouth, Junior, or I'm gonna whip your ass. Don't move. Don't move. You hear me? You hear me? Don't move. Sorry if you guys managed to hear that. Kids getting out of hand behind me. Got to make them. No, I'm not joking. Anyway, sorry for that interruption. So these were really not necessary, but I did it anyway, just to add to the happiness rating. The water, you can see I'm at 122. That's a lot of water, a lot of water. But with the perks that I had recommended earlier in the video, if you watch what you see here, you can see that I have 2 of the large water purifiers, which is a total of 80 water. I can add another one, but it would be really unnecessary because that's a lot of water. But if you're going to do supply lines, definitely keep that in mind because that would definitely help with other settlements. Sanctuary, it would make a good base of operations because it just has it has a lot of land to do plenty of food. But the problem is you can only have so many settlers in the community. So it wouldn't do you any good to put food, all over the place because you won't have but so many people. Now, it's possible, once you achieve the Benevolent Leader Trophy, it's possible to achieve that goal by simply eliminating the need to have all these stores and then putting a lot of these people that you see here, in different locations. One interesting thing about these guard towers, I don't know if, you guys notice or not, but if you build these right here or the smaller ones, one person can man up to 3 of these. Okay. So in a settlement like Sanctuary, if you put these in key locations, then you'll basically have only 2 people needed for patrolling defenses. But because I have the resources to do it, I basically have 2 people here guarding this backside, but don't really need it because I've only had Sanctuary attacked once, and it was by ghouls, never by raiders or gunners or anyone else for that matter. No animals, and definitely not any sea creatures. I don't believe the water is deep enough over here. Obviously flying the colors there. That stuff, the flags, it all makes a difference with the settlers. And you can see this is the front where the bridge is. I basically just have a single gate, a couple of the junk fences next to it, and 2 turrets. I've seen a lot of videos where guys just have mega structures right here at the beginning, and that's just overkill. Seriously, dude, if you're making stuff like that, you're just overdoing it. So you can see from this side, you can see what I have here. A junk fence, open and close junk fence gate, another junk fence here, and I just have 2 turrets. That's all you need. You don't see any guard towers here. Okay? So if anyone attacks, they're going to have to come all the way around this bend to attack. Now, starting from this point, you can see here, that's a switch, but obviously I have it connected to a terminal because nobody's going to run over here and flip that switch. You can see here I have a flamethrower ready to fire off the minute that line is tripped, and all that's connected to my terminal. So you can see I have power running all the way around. And if you're building mega structures, you cannot do this right here. You can't have power lines running throughout the community if you're building mega structures. This is why most people choose to play on, well, a lot of people choose to play on PC, because there's a way to reduce the restriction. But I'm not really a PC gamer, so I don't care. I don't mind working within the limitations. So you just got to be smart about how you build things. But anyway, getting back to this point, you can see that I have 2 large structures here. One is basically the foundation, and the other one is the community housing unit. And you can see my defenses up there. I don't know how many generators up there, but obviously they cannot be affected. You can see on all 4 corners of the roof, I have turrets. So they basically guard the entryway point should my gate be accessed. If the turrets at the bridge fail, and somebody tries to come from the side here, I have defenses in place to basically cover all that. And I have my siren here, and I had the fortunate pleasure of watching one of my settlers run to this and flip the switch. I thought I had to be the only one that could do that. I didn't know the settlers could do it. So a settler actually ran over here and flipped the switch, and basically what it did was, and I happened to be here when she did it. So I stood here to see what would happen, and it actually kind of made me feel good. I saw all the settlers run to this point with weapons drawn. And basically, she flipped that switch the minute somebody got kidnapped. And it was pretty cool because you're seeing people running downstairs, jumping off of guard towers, coming away from the stores. It was pretty sweet. It was pretty sweet. So I would definitely say build one of these, because it will make a difference. You'll get a very quick response. So moving forward. Talk to the kid. You can see here that I have pictures sprawled throughout the community, and that's for a very good reason. Um, Not only do they want to feel safe, not only do they want to feel like their community is something to be proud of, but they want to see how good it can look. So pictures everywhere. Put them everywhere, even if they don't go near the pictures. Put them everywhere. With these pictures in place, basically your settlers can go to basically any point in the game or any point in the settlement and feel comfortable, feel like they're living again. Just simple stuff. The Minuteman flag, you can put that up. I don't know if you want to call that an American flag or a Commonwealth flag, or a Revolutionary flag. Anyway, all that little stuff makes a difference. I put a trash can here. Um, I put one of the shops, made a little platform, put another shop up there, and you can see everybody that sits here. What is that requires power? Okay, it has power, so why does it say requires power? Okay. Anyway, I have a TV there, and a radio. Sorry to be moving so fast. Have a TV, radio, and you can see all the chairs lined up here. There's a bench here, and you can see by the shops I have radios, lights, turrets, spotlights. There's another radio somewhere around here, right there. Then I have or had, oh, there it is. And I have a jukebox right here. This kind of stuff makes them feel alive. So you definitely want to keep adding to the settlers' happiness. Don't make closed-in structures because they don't want to feel closed in. They want to feel like civilians. They want to feel civilized. So, if you make it look, penitentiary-like, you're definitely going to have trouble keeping your settlers happy. And I made a fence here. Didn't go all the way around with it. Again, 2 generators there. Got a little cook smoker, whatever you want to call that thing. Magazine rack. Bobblehead, and I have more to put there. Actually, that's what I'm gonna do now. Put my other bobbleheads there. So that stuff makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. Put that little stuff there. You don't have to put all those things in the same location that I put mines, but you definitely want to make your settlement look livable for the community members. Lock picking. I have another one. You know what? I'm gonna do this later. Um, I have a jukebox there. All the shops together. I could actually put more shops right here, and I think I will. Um, but what makes it possible to have all these shops here, and you can see that these are the Emporium shops. These are all the high-end shops. You want to get to the point to be able to put these, because these stores are able to carry more merchandise, different items. So definitely invest into the Cap Collector perk. Make the Emporium stores, because the Emporium stores will generate more money. So the more money you generate per community, the more money you will have collectively to be able to operate more stores. So, like I was saying earlier, the old lady that was supposed to be operating this store, she for some reason just decided not to do it. Lazy bitch. Excuse my language. So I'm basically going to take one of my guardsmen, put some formal wear on him, and have him operate that store, because I want to get that trophy. You guys just don't understand. Um, I've been playing it since its release. Actually, I've been playing it since November 9th. Because if you downloaded it, you got to play it actually on midnight on the 8th. You got to play it, for a whole day before everyone else who purchased it got to play it. So, early on, I made a lot of mistakes. This file that I'm using now is my fourth one, because the first three I completely scrapped them because I just kept messing up. So it took the fourth time for me to figure out what I was doing wrong and what I was doing right. You might see another video that's similar to this, where a guy has a community around picket fences. Trust me, I'm doing nothing like him. The picket fences basically add to the community happiness. It's like, the Beverly Hillbillies all over again. White picket fences. Shops. All the creature comforts of a thriving world. So, you would basically jump in a car to go to a store, or, you walk next door to your neighbor's house who has the picket fence, or you might go to a park that has a park bench. You may go to a cookout, but you usually drive to the cookouts. So basically, I just put all of that into one area, because if you space it out, it means you're going to have people and you don't know what's going on. So it makes sense to just keep everything in the same location. Put lots and lots of chairs around the shops. Put everything that would make somebody feel like this is the place to come to. So what I'm going to do right now at this point is... Oh, is she coming back? Oh, you finally decide to rejoin us, huh? Tramp. I'm gonna put another store, but I'm just trying to think, what other items could I put here? You know what? There's actually, let's see, where is it at? It's not here. Oh, I know where it's at. There's an item that plays musical notes or something like that. Where is it at? I think it's back here. Is it here? Nope. Where would that be? Oh, here it is. Plays a musical tone when powered. Uses a connected terminal to change the pitch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this. It should be connected to a terminal, which actually do have stuff connected to a terminal. So I'm gonna put this right here, and then I'm gonna add some power to it. So it's not doing anything now. So if I go to the terminal, uh, let's go to the terminal. If you look at some of my structures, they look kind of like put together. I actually had to break stuff down because I was running into my size limit. So if some stuff looks thrown together, it's only because I started pulling stuff apart. So this actually had a full corner, but I had to break stuff apart. So I'm actually a lot better at making decent looking structures. I just had to start breaking down, making sacrifices. So let's see here. Sensor control, switch, speaker control. Let's see what we can do here. Um, okay, not exactly sure what this stuff is, or if it will even help. Settings, what does it say? Setting pitch to F3. So let's go take a listen to the speaker and see what it does. If it detracts from my happiness, I'm definitely getting rid of it. So let's go back and see what, if anything, it does. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not hearing anything. I'm not sure if you guys can hear anything. But all I'm hearing is a buzzing sound. I'm gonna leave it to see if it either helps or hurts my settlement happiness. I'm gonna go and relax for 24 hours, and when I come back, we'll see if my happiness is the same or it has increased. Um, when the time goes by really fast, that means an ordinary day is going by. But when the time tends to take a little longer, then that means that some activities have been taking place while you were sleeping for that 24 hours. Because I noticed at only in my bed in sanctuary, when I sleep for 3 or 4 hours, time goes by really fast. But if I sleep for 24 hours, it generally takes a little while. Why? I don't know. But it tends to get quicker the lower the hours get. Like if I reach around 13 or 14, it practically just winds down to zero. It's actually moving a lot faster now than any other time before. So we're just looking to see what's going to happen here after this time winds down. The purpose for sleeping for 24 hours is to basically let progress in your community cycle. Let people go through their normal routines. If you've noticed, I haven't done any missions or done any community activities, and I'm going to tell you why. Um, with your community, if you want to achieve the Benevolent Leader Trophy, and you basically have to plant yourself in the community. You can't leave the community, which means if somebody comes to you and say, hey, a friend's been kidnapped or raiders are threatening us, you basically, if it's the kidnapped friend, if you have it, just pay the ransom. Nothing to happen. The person to be released, and you just talk to Preston Garvey, but you never have to leave the community. But every time you leave the community, your happiness drops either a point or two, and it takes forever to get it back up. So if you have the caps, definitely just, pay the ransom. You don't have to leave the community. Your happiness is not affected by paying the ransom. If you have a low enough amount of caps, it'll be hard to do, so you'll have to do the mission. Because the mission is community related, you won't lose any happiness. Only if you go outside of Sanctuary to do a mission for another settlement. The other settlements are going to have to take hits if you're trying to achieve this trophy. I definitely recommend focusing on this trophy because whether you do it in the beginning or you do it in the middle or the end of the game, it's going to take forever. It's going to take majority of your time. And I really don't have the patience to, you know, constantly be going back and forth and doing this. So I'm just basically dedicating time to this community and focusing on getting the achievement. So you could see that my power is at 82. My water is at 122. Again, that's not necessary, but my water is at 122. My power is at 82. My defenses are at 207. So you could see that my happiness is 94. And it's a steady 94. But it said the beautiful thing is it has the arrow pointing up, which means that just being in the community, my happiness is going up. I'm not exactly sure what I need to do to increase this any further, but I'm going to put some more defenses. I'm not sure. Well, you know what? Let's see if I put another store. You want to make sure you don't leave the community. I have other settlements that, because I'm specifically using all the resources in Sanctuary, I'm getting to my cap limit of the amount of caps that I have. I have other communities that are pushing like 10,000 caps. I can't get to them because if I leave Sanctuary, because remember, you're the leader of, you know, this community. So each time the leader is gone, there's a sense of worry. And if people don't feel safe with the leader being gone, they're definitely not going to want to, you know, participate and all that good stuff. So you definitely want to make sure that if you're trying to go for this trophy, you dedicate the time. You got lazy bastards like Sturgis. Preston, you know, will get involved if necessary, but Sturgis, that other guy that complains about his dead son, and Marcy, you know, and the old white lady, you know, they're lazy, you know, just lazy individuals. You know, this trick right here, she complains about everything, you know, generally don't want to participate. So, you know, screw her. All my shop vendors are well dressed, you know, with the proper attire on. I have people that are working in the garden, and I have people that are doing patrols. So for the most part, this area is pretty well protected, so I don't have to worry about much. So I'm going to run this video for an hour and 30 minutes just to give everyone a chance to see what I have going on here, but I will stop it at an hour and 30 minutes just to focus on doing this. But you could see from this point here what I have going on. If you have the resources to do, you know, just make the area look lively. Make the people here feel comfortable. You know, here's some table and chairs. This area actually used to have a building in it, but I had to destroy it or scrap it because I was reaching my size limit. So I had to move some stuff around so that I can, you know, make room for this other stuff here. So you can see I have a stove here, barbecue pit there, ashtray, even though I don't allow smoking. And I just got lights all the way around. You know, so this is like a little lounge area right here, so to speak. And you have chairs here. I have a light that's not working. Why? Okay, so let's see if we can put this where we can. Oh, there we go. Put that there. Okay. You know what? Let's see if I put it here. Yep, that works better. So now we have light there. And also too, one interesting thing. Adjusting stuff, moving stuff around also seems to, for some reason, increase the happiness. But if you're gonna put shops here for the Benevolent Leader Trophy, make sure it's the Emporium shops. She doesn't do any work, but she makes sure she drinks. Lazy bitch. But definitely put the Emporium shops, because they will generate the money, and the better the stores, the better the happiness rating. So keep that in mind when you're building the stores for this community or any other community that you may be using. So I'm just gonna wait till my resources rebuild. I'm very close to having enough funds to build another. Let's see. I wonder if I could. Yeah, don't have enough. Food and drink. Yeah, slightly too low to build that store, because I've been using my funds to pretty much build all these stores. Now, I will agree with most everyone else. Excuse me, most everyone else that has done videos. These stores will eat up your caps. They will definitely eat up your caps, because they're pretty pricey to build. Some are 1,500, some are 1,800, and some are 3,000. So you're looking at quite a bit of caps here, and I still want to build at least 2 more. How many I have here? How many stores do I have here? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Did I count this one? 13. Okay, yeah, I only started from back there. So I have 13 stores. Some people on some videos on YouTube, they recommend 20 stores. Some people have 18. To me, that's overkill. I'm at 94. I believe just 2 more stores would probably put me where I want to be. Yeah, I think 2 more stores will probably do it for me. I need to go through here and see what I could possibly put here. So this thing here, it didn't add to my happiness, so I want to remove this. So that's gone. So let's see, what else can I put here? You know what? I'll try to put some different lighting. See if this helps. Where can I put this? Right here. Yeah. Yeah. So let's see. Let's say right here. Yep, see, I'm reaching my size limit. So when that happens, you basically just go to a part of the settlement that does not need certain items. Like, if I take this, put this. Let me back up some. Come on, dude. Seriously. Let's see. Okay, so if I put that there, right? And then I scrap this. Okay, that brings it back down. So we basically want to, I'm trying to think, should I scrap that? Yeah, I'll scrap this. Dog meat is somewhere else, so he's not going to be at this community. There's stuff in here. I don't really sleep here. So I don't generally care for any items here. That's that. Is there anything else? No. There's nothing else that I need to worry about in here. Okay, I have a light there, so I don't need that. I'll keep everything else. The chair. I'll actually put this outside. I think that's why people keep coming in here. So we'll add this and see if that increases our happiness. You can see what people are doing. Where can I put this? Let's see. I'll put it here. Okay, so that adds some more. I've added some more lighting. Let's see what else. Anything on here? Nope, nothing there. I don't think, let me see. Oh, that would give me 85 if I did that. Yeah, I could do that. Will that put me at my limit though? But what could I connect this to? I guess I could just connect it. Not exactly sure what to connect this to. I could put it here. I could put it right here. Let me come around. Put it right there. Alright, so that gives me 85 power. Now I wonder if that would increase the overall happiness. Not as of yet. Okay, so I added a generator, some more lighting. This place is actually pretty cool at night. I'm gonna show an aerial view of this community. This place is real bright at night. There's no mistaking this place. So if I go up to the highest point here, you could see just how bright this place is at night. It's extremely well lit. You can see my spotlights in the background, basically watching everything. You know what? I think I just realized what would actually improve my happiness rating. If you're just joining, I'm just basically showing in real time how to go about achieving your happiness trophy. I'm sorry, not happiness trophy, your benevolent leader trophy. I am 94 and I just need to reach 100, and I'm only 6 points away of reaching that, and I think I just figured out a way to get that other 6 points. I'm going to add one of these guys. But where? Where would I add it? It's interesting. Where would I put it? Let's see. If I move this back some. I'll move that back. It still highlights. It still highlights the baseball player. Okay. So it highlights him. If I put a lion here, I could probably put lights around it. It won't let me. Oh, I could do it like that. Okay. Let's do that. I think this will increase. Oh, I gotta pull it back some. Yep, there we go. I think this will increase my overall happiness. They like to see stuff like this, so I would definitely say, you know, put different stuff like this. Let's see if I could put lights anywhere around it. No. Will it work here? Let's see. Nope, it won't work like that. You can see. Let's see. Will it? No, I don't want to put it on the line. It looks cheesy. Nope. I don't want to put it on the line. That looks. Well, let's see how it would look. No, that looks cheesy. Oh, wait a minute. I could put it here. Yeah, I could put it right here. Yeah, that's sweet. That's sweet. That is cool. If that increases my happiness, I'm gonna make the other one. And stuff like that. You know, these grand structures, or not structures, but you know, like these statues and stuff like that. You know, it's gonna make a difference to the settlers. You know, and it's pretty well lit. I'm gonna go and sleep for a little while and see if the happiness changes. Okay, somebody's in my bed. Really? You have your own bed. So we'll sleep and we'll see if the happiness changes. And if it puts us closer to the 99% for the Benevolent Leader Trophy. Again, it's a very hard trophy to get. So at some point in the game, you're going to have to focus on it if you're trying to get your Platinum Trophy. And I'm definitely trying to get my Platinum Trophy. So it makes sense to do this now rather than... Well, it makes sense to do it in the beginning of the game rather than do it later. Never not knowing what it really took to get my happiness up. A lot of what I've learned that has helped me up to this point has been trial and error. Again, I mentioned this earlier. So I now understand what it takes to get that happiness up to see if my happiness has made a difference. It says that my happiness is still going up, which means that it's going to be going up shortly. We just need to, you know what I'm going to do? So we have that big lion right there. I'm going to scrap some weapons to give me more of the resources that I need. So let's exit out of here. Let's go in here. Actually, let me save it first, because I don't want to. Okay, sorry for that interruption there. So basically, I ran out of copper, and I don't want to have to spend money to get it. So I'm gonna show a very cool and nice way to get more copper without having to pay for it. I made a previous video where I showed how to do this and what you needed in order to be able to get it. So if this is something you want to do, I would definitely say do it, because you're gonna need these resources. I'm picking up stuff I don't need. Ported pipe auto pistol. Okay, calibrated powerful pipe. I'm generally doing this with pipe weapons. You don't want to do it with any other type of weapon unless you absolutely need it. But the pipe weapons, they give you majority of the things that you need to get the resources you need to craft stuff. So if we go into the crafting station and we go to all the pipe weapons that I just pulled out of my my stash, I'm gonna basically break all of these weapons down and just get resources from them. As the weapon becomes more complicated, meaning the more mods that's on it, the more resources that I'll get back from it. So I'm getting steel. I'm getting free steel. And you can see how easy this is. And I'm able to do this because I have the scrapper perk. Now, if you look here, I need copper. So by breaking down the more advanced weapons with the mods on them, it's allowing me to get free copper. And this is by far the easiest and quickest way. So for each one of these pistols that I destroy, I'm going to get 4 steel. My steel is not low, but what this does is it basically replaces all of the steel that I've been using. And since you will find these on majority of the enemies out there, it's not going to hurt you to scrap tons of these. You're going to basically have an endless supply of resources. And this is why it's important to keep every single weapon that you or every enemy that you kill. It's important to take all of his items from him, because he's going to have resources that you're going to need, which otherwise you would have to pay for. So you can see from some weapons what I'm getting from them. Now, these weapons, obviously I didn't pay for. I took them off of dead enemies that I killed. And you can see from this one weapon how many resources I'm getting and what I'm getting. So the scrapper perk allows that to be possible. So I'm basically getting free copper. If I was to break down one of these, I wouldn't really get much, so I'm not gonna break that down. But you could see by looking in my personal inventory. Let's go to my inventory and let's look at my junk. So all those weapons that I scrapped, you can see I just got 12 copper, 2 gears, 32 screws, 3 springs, and look at how many steel I got. 230 steel. The chick that comes to your settlement, especially if you use Sanctuary as your primary settlement, Trash Can Carla, she sells all those items, and it's basically sold for an arm and a leg if you don't have the cap collector perk. So you know, I talk about those perks a lot because they make a difference in terms of how you operate a settlement. They're absolutely key to controlling what you do with your settlement. So, you know, if you want to have a settlement that is going to make caps, you definitely want to take advantage of the advice that I'm giving. I've watched a number of videos that didn't explain to me what I needed to hear, so I've been able to basically grind and do a lot of you know, lengthy things to see what it takes to get my community's happiness up. As you guys can see, I don't know if you can see, but my happiness was at 94. Now my happiness is at 96. Let me give you a okay, you can see it right there. I don't know if the white ground helps. Let's go over here. You could see, wow, that doesn't help. Okay, here we go. We'll do it like this. Okay, you guys can see my happiness rating. If you've been watching this video, my happiness rating was at 94. Now my happiness rating is at 96. So I believe that I'm going to achieve this trophy, and I'm actually going to continue this video until I achieve it, so that you guys can see firsthand the kind of things you want to do to achieve this trophy. Most people show you the things that you need in order to achieve the trophy, but they don't actually, play a video that shows, the progress to getting that trophy. But if you've been watching my video from the beginning, then you would know that I have put my settlement numbers up a few times, and my happiness rating was at 94. It is now 96. So you guys can see that whatever it is that I'm doing, it's working because it's increasing my happiness. I am now only 4 points away from achieving 100% happiness for my settlement. And then once I achieve that 100%, you guys will basically see, what it basically entails in terms of achieving that goal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going back here, and let's see, I am able to put the other lion. So he's there. So I'm gonna go back on the roof. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited that this will be documented, because this will help anyone trying to get the same achievement. It will help anyone trying to figure out what to do. So by looking at my video, you basically see, and I haven't seen anyone else do this, but from watching my video, oh Jesus Christ, I really did not just miss that. You can see from watching my video that I'm probably the first one to do a complete walkthrough on how to get the achievement for 100% settlement happiness. And we all know that that's a pretty tough cookie to break, trying to get 100% happiness. Let's see, what is this? Okay. So let's try that again. Alright. So I'm going to, let's see, what is this light connected to? I wonder if I can move this. Oh, yep. I'll move that over here. Yeah, I'll move that over here. And I'll take this guy, move him here. You know what? I'm gonna move this. Oh my God, no, I didn't just fall again. Okay, anyway, I'll put that there. So again, I started this video when my happiness rating was at 94. It is now 96. So as long as you see that arrow still there, that means your happiness is continuously going up. That means whatever I'm doing, the settlers find it to be rewarding or satisfactory. So let's go ahead and put this other lion here. Is it the right one? Yeah. So let's put this big guy here. Let's see. I want them to be even. So, um, let's see. Let's move this guy. Let's move this guy. Um, how's he looking? He's right at the edge. Okay, so how is this guy looking? He's over the edge. So let's bring him back. So let's see. Okay, I got him back too far. So let's push him up a little bit. Okay, so he's at the edge, right where I want him to be. Alright, let's see. Let's tap it just a little bit. And let's see, is it lined up? Let's see. I'm trying to climb up this damn thing's back. Okay, here we go. Really? Okay, let's see. Yep, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. He's still crooked. Yeah, he's a lot more even than this one is. Let's see. Let's move you out the way. How are we? Yeah, it's crooked. Let's see. So I need to turn him. Need to turn him slightly that way. Let's see. Okay, that looks better. That looks better. Cool. Okay, so let's look at this from a distance. Let's look at how this looks. Okay, sweet. That is sweet. So I need to put my baseball star. Excuse me 1 second, guys. I gotta go take a bathroom break. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Let's get this thing going. Okay. So I wanted to get back on the roof to do some last minute adjustments to my statues. again, once you set up your settlement, start focusing on the things you're gonna need to increase that settlement's happiness. Oh, okay. It would help if I was in workshop editor mode. Okay. So let's take this guy. And we're going to take these lights. Okay. No, don't want to fall. Don't want to fall. Okay, so is that on him? Let's see. So I want to put him right in the middle. Right about right about there. Then we're gonna take this and we're gonna put that just behind him. So now let's go and see what that looks like from a distance. I can't see because that sign's in the way, but yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. So we got the two lion statues up there. And then we have the baseball player with the light on the baseball player. Let me add another light on this side. What the hell? Okay. Why isn't it not let me go into my... Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't holding the button hard enough. Okay, so we're gonna add a light right here to spruce up. Perfect. Okay, so let's see what time of day it is. It's 5:32 p.m. Okay, so we're gonna sleep for 24 hours. And so like I said, if you see the beginning of the video, my happiness rating was at 94. My happiness rating went from 94 to 96. And the most important thing to focus on is the up arrow right next to the 96. It means that my happiness is continuously going up, and I think that I have done more than enough. I'm just waiting on the system to push the next few points. So I don't think that there's any more that I need to do in terms of putting something in the community. So I'm gonna sleep for another 24 hours, and we'll see at that point if it goes up or it stays the same. So basically, if you're watching the video, or if you happen to check the video out, you guys have seen in real time the process that I went through to achieve that trophy. I did it at 94% because trying to get from 1% to 100% would have taken probably 10 plus hours, and so nobody wants to sit around and watch a video for that long. So I did it at 94%, just so that you guys can basically see what I'm doing, how I'm setting up the community to achieve that Benevolent Leader Trophy. It's a hard trophy to get, and I don't deny anybody that say that it was pretty hard to get, but How they chose to get it and how others choose to get it is completely up to them. Me, on the other hand, I'm not going to build an asinine amount of stores, break the bank for, a trophy. I will put up quite a bit of stores though, but I'm not putting up no 20 stores. Not when my community only supports, 21 people. So I'm gonna do just enough to achieve the trophy. And I want it documented so that if anyone watches the video, they can see how easy it is. Well, easy in a sense of, you know, the pieces are being shown to you to make it possible to achieve that trophy. Some people, with the perks that I mentioned early in the beginning of the video, some people probably won't want to pick those perks. They have those perks that they're just so familiar with. To each his own. But if you're starting out for the first time, this video is probably going to be something you'd want to check out. It's probably going to work for you best. I would recommend is going through the headache of trying to figure out that process instead of, letting someone else do it. Again, for me, there's a lot of videos that don't really tell you or show you how to achieve that trophy. They basically give you, the finer points to doing it. They give you, okay, well, you got to do this, you got to do that. They don't actually do the walkthrough. And why is my size limit up? Okay, that should not be like that. I've deleted quite a bit of stuff, so there's a wall there. We don't need this. Let me move this picture. Where can I put it? We could put it right here. And then I'm going to destroy this wall. Okay. Let's see, what else? What else? I'm gonna do a quick perimeter walk and see if there's anything that I can destroy that don't need to be up. You know what? I don't need that. Don't need that there. Don't need that. Don't need that. This is all stuff from when I first started the game. Let's see. I'm just going through and seeing if there's any stuff that I can delete that I don't need. Oh, whoa, what is that? See, like that right there. I didn't know that that was there. Wow. I've gotten to level 73 and I didn't realize that I didn't cut down all the trees or resources yet. So it always helps to do a quick walkthrough of your property. Let's see, anything of interest here? Nope. Can I take that? Nope, can't take that. With the fact that I'm trying to get this achievement, and I'm sure others will eventually do it too, you want to make sure that you don't hit that size settlement because it's going to affect you trying to get that trophy. Because if you need to build things that increases the happiness of the settlers, you're definitely going to want to make sure you have enough buildable space for them. Excuse me. I'm making sure. Yeah, I got turrets all around my perimeter. Okay. Won't let me destroy that. Alright. Anything in here? There is one other interesting thing that I wanted to show you guys. I don't know if anybody noticed this or not. But if you didn't do a thorough walkthrough of Sanctuary, there's something you should see. You see this wire? This wire is going to a cellar, which is in the back of the light pastel looking blue house with the fallen tree on it. So don't worry guys, there's no monsters or anything in here, but there is some valuable things in here. If you didn't know this was here, definitely go and check it out. Now the only problem is the lock. Actually there's no lock on that, but this safe right here, there is a lock on that safe. A master lock. Once you have the master lock perk, don't forget, come back, unlock this safe. There's some gold bars in there. There's a lot of tin can in here, some more resources and stuff like that. But this place is definitely worth coming back to, because there's some very valuable stuff. And see, I forgot a can here. What is that red wire going to? Is it going to the safe? Because there's no terminal, so I don't understand. Oh, wait a minute. There's a computer, that's why. Okay. But anyway, if you didn't know that was there, definitely go and check it out. If you have the master lock ability, you're basically going to have master locking in order to unlock the safe. I need to trace this wire to see where that's going. Oh, okay, so this is one of the houses that had a computer in it. So that's what the computer unlocked. Where is it at? It was going... I believe it was coming in here. Yeah, but anyway, there's a cellar in the back of this house. Definitely go and check it out. Grab that stuff that's in there. Okay, that's nothing there. So the big tree is the first house from that big tree. Just go right around back, and there's a cellar back there, and it has like for me, I found 5 gold bars, and each gold bar would probably get you about 150 to 177 caps. But I held on to them until I got the first 2 levels of the cap collector perk, and after the first 2 cap collector perks, I sold them to a merchant, and I received 230 caps per gold bar. Also too, if you have gold, and you have the necessary items, some reason gold will automatically appear in your inventory if you have all the resources or items to craft gold. Now you can't craft gold, but for some reason it will show up. Okay, my happiness just dropped and I don't know why. That's upsetting to me. And I was so close. I was so close. Okay, what's going on here? Why is my happiness dropped? See, this is a problem because now I'm starting to feel like there's a glitch in the system that prevents you from reaching it. And I did this video with the hope that I would be able to achieve that trophy. I'm gonna sleep for 24 hours, and if it's still the same way, I'm gonna try to add some more stuff to the settlement. But that's upsetting because if you were watching when I went into my workshop editor, it basically was at 96 and it just suddenly dropped to 90. It just suddenly dropped. The happiness just suddenly dropped. I don't know why. I have absolutely no clue why. It's annoying. It's annoying. you know, even if you have your own way of going about getting the trophy, this is just it's annoying, man. I have no idea what else to do. You know, created the stores, created the atmosphere for the community, and yet and still I get so close, and you know, my happiness drops. You know, I really don't get it. I haven't left the community the entire time the video was running. So let's um so my happiness is still dropped. Wow. Um so let's see if I can build another shop. I'm still not able to build another shop. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into my inventory and we're gonna buy items, or we're gonna sell items. So yeah, this is annoying. I'm gonna sell all of these assault rifles. The shop should still be open.
What's going on?
So let me find a trader. Okay, so where's all my traders? What time is it? 8:43. The shops are open. The shop hours are 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So where the hell is everybody that runs the shops? Are you kidding me? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hang on. I think there's one thing that I can do. Yeah. This is another thing, this bell that you can put in your community. If you put this up and you ring this bell, what it does is it gets all of your settlers together, kind of like a community organizing thing. And by doing this, you're able to, you know, get everybody together, especially if you don't know where everybody is. You can get everybody together, you know, and you guys can stand like this until the community members disband. So, wow, this is a lot of people. And I'm not sure if we're waiting on more people, but they're showing up. Shut up, Sturgis, I wasn't talking to you. Okay, so we have everyone here. The happiness is still dropped. This is unrealistic. So we have everyone here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Okay, so everybody's here now. Everybody's walking away. And it kind of, you know, gives like a community presence. You know, some of these mindless drones are just gonna stand here. I don't know why my happiness has dropped. That's unsettling to me. But I need these people to get back to their shops because I need to sell some stuff so that I can build a shop. I need to get a shop build and have somebody operate that shop. Okay. Party time's over. Everybody back to work.
I hope you're here to help.
I can't understand for the life of me why my happiness is down. Let's see. How about, okay, I really don't need to build any more defenses. Oh, you know what? 7 copper. I think I have an idea. I have to go in here and get some specific weapons to get copper. Where is, okay, here we go, pipe pistol. That's what I'm looking for. Your pipe weapons are where you will find a lot of the copper that you need. Um, Pipe. Here we go. Pipe. Um, I pick up every weapon that I take off of an enemy, and sniper rifle, pipe, bolt action, pipe, sniper, pipe, revolver. The pipe weapons are where you're getting all of your copper. So if you look at what I'm getting ready to do, I'm going into the workshop editor, or not workshop editor, but I'm going into the crafting system, and I'm basically going to break down all of the pipe weapons. Some will give you copper, like this one here. It's giving me copper. Some won't give copper, but it'll still give, you know, a lot of the items that you need. I'm getting copper from that. Copper from that. Same here. So you can see that I just collected 10 copper. I only needed 3, but I was able to collect more copper. So you know, if you're watching this video, you really want to take advantage of, you know, stuff like that. I'm gonna put another I'm gonna put another statue. I'm gonna put this guy right here. So hopefully this changes my happiness rating, or, you know, I have that there. So what if I put it in the center of town, which is right here? So we'll see if that changes the happiness. I'm a little disgusted that my happiness is down. I don't understand what's causing it to fluctuate. You know, let's look at Sanctuary. Now you see, now I know this is a glitch. It's saying that there's an exclamation point at Sanctuary, but nothing is indicating to me why my happiness is down. This is how I know there's a glitch in the game. Because my happiness, it should not be down. I just put something in the community that should boost it up. I can't think of anything else to put over here that I haven't already put. Everything is, you know what? I'm gonna put this baby bed. Who knows? Might give some of the women an idea. Maybe to make people a little bit more happy. I'll just put that there. Unique item. Sean's crib. Oh. So that should increase people's happiness, seeing my son's crib. We'll see. I'll put that right there. So I'm gonna go and sleep and see if that changes the happiness. Because it's gonna kind of suck to get to 96% and can't go any higher than that. So we'll see what happens after this. And we're just basically buying time. I'm actually gonna cut this off at 2 hours, because I know nobody wants to watch a video that long. But if I do happen to get close to the point of achieving it, I will do a quick video when I'm close to that point, to basically pick up where I leave off. So hopefully it's not a glitch. You guys that's been watching the video, if you do watch it, you saw when I started the video it was at 94%. Then I made it to 96%. So let's see, are we still down? Yep, we're still down. I don't get this. I really don't. Um, where are... Okay, so nobody's at the trader shops. Really? Okay, so I'm gonna have to sleep until daylight. Because I keep sleeping to the same time every day when everybody is gone to bed for the night. So what time is it? It is, let's see, 10:56. Okay, so we need to sleep for, let's say 13 hours. That should be more than enough time. Yeah, I'm actually, if it's still the same at this point, I'm definitely gonna just quit it at this point. And again, if I happen to somehow miraculously get to the point of close achievement, I will do another quick video to pick up basically where I left off. So anyone that watches the video, thank you in advance for watching the video, and hopefully it gives you some advice or help in terms of, you know, achieving the trophy. Um, so hopefully, and my happiness is still down. Wow, dude, this is just unrealistic. I have not left the community. Come on. Okay, anyway, thank you to anyone who may watch the video.